Welcome back to another video from Zenji's Own Style Cooking. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make delicious cocoa bread. This recipe is so simple, just a few ingredients. Trust me, the end result is super. It's soft, it's fluffy, it's light. Trust me guys, you're going to want to try this recipe. And as you already know, that patty pairs very well with cocoa bread. I'm going to list that down below. You will see how to make my Jamaican beef patty. You can go ahead and pair it with your cocoa bread. Okay, so let's go ahead and break down all the ingredients that you're going to need for this simple yet tasty recipe. Okay, so I have 4 cups of all-purpose flour. I've already sieved the all-purpose flour. You can also use baking flour if you choose. Okay, I'll be using about 1 tablespoon of butter, 1.5 teaspoon of dry active yeast, and you don't need to add any hot water to this. You can just add it directly to your flour. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'll be using 1 tablespoon of sugar, and for this now I'm using 1.5 cups of warm coconut milk, but you can also use whole milk if you want to. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Alright, so I'm just going to start by adding my yeast, and I'm also going in with my sugar. I'm just going to mix this out a little bit before adding my salt to it, because I don't want to add the salt directly to the yeast and then it kill the yeast. We don't want that. Okay, but you know that yeast loves sugar, so not a problem with that one. Alright, now I can go ahead and add my salt to it and just mix that out as well. I've already washed my hand before the beginning of my video, but I'm going to wash it again. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to add the butter to the flour mixture, and I'm just going to, crumble that out a bit until I get like a breadcrumbs consistency. You could also use your stand mixer for this, but I'm using my hands today. Now, so the butter and the flour is looking, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make like a little hole in the center of the flour, and then I'm going to add my warm coconut milk. I'm not going to use all, so that should be enough. Then I'm just going to gently push the flour from the side into the middle. Right, we're not really kneading the dough. So we're just going to continue doing this until everything is combined into a dough ball. Don't mind the stickiness. That's why I was saying that you can also use your stand mixer if you don't want to use your hands. Alright? So I'm going to add a little bit more to it. Alright, so I'm going to use oil. And just continue the process until you get. Okay guys, so this is how it is looking now. So I'm just going to turn it on my surface a little bit. So to a clean surface you need to add a little, sprinkle a little flour to that. Then going to roll it a little, push and pull. Not roll, we're stretching the dough a little bit. So we're going to push, continue, like so. You don't need to be perfect. Right, so I'm just going to shape it into a ball like this. Okay, so guys, now that the dough ball is formed, you can see. Right, to a clean bowl, I'm just going to lightly add a little olive oil to that. I'm going to place the dough in and just brush a little bit more of the oil on top, just a little on top of that. and you're going to need a damp cloth. So we're just going to cover and put it aside and allow the yeast to activate for at least an hour. Once that is done, then I'll come back and we can start rolling out our cocoa bread. Okay guys? Okay, now so guys, as you can see, my dough is ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and punch it down a little just to release all the air bubbles from the dough. Okay? Bring this in, punch, punch, and continue. Alright, so now I'm going to just flour my surface. And I'm just going to turn my dough out on the surface. Alright, so for my tray, this is what I will be using, and I just line it with some parchment paper, add a little bit of butter just to prevent it from sticking to that. So I'm going to roll this out, flour my rolling pin a bit, and I'm just going to start by rolling out my dough. I'm no professional when it comes to rolling anything. I just take my time and work my way through. Okay, just continue rolling till we get a nice perfect circle. Well, almost perfect, like that. Then continue. Alright, so guys, as you can see, it's nicely rolled out. So now I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to use a good old pot cover, and I think I can get about 3 from this. I'm going to try one more here. Alright, we're not going to throw away the excess from that. Put it aside. We're going to continue to do the rest. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to roll out these anymore. This side is perfect, but if you want to have a much bigger cocoa bread, then that's fine. You can go ahead and roll it out. So I'm just going to be using some chiffon butter, and I'm just going to brush it across like this. Continue. Put it on the edge as well of your cocoa bread. This is what's going to let the inside be nice and soft. Put that a little bit more. Alright, so now what you're going to do, you're going to fold it in half. And do not seal the ends. Okay, we're not going to seal the ends. You're just going to gently press it down. You're not sealing, right? Again, like so. Remember, do not seal the ends. All right. So I'm gonna place one here. Here, so this is 3, right? As you can see, this is how they're looking. So I'm just gonna finish up the remaining, and then once that is done, then I'll show you. Okay, so now my cocoa bread is all finished, and in total I got 6 with that amount of ingredient that I use. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just brush some more butter on the top. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a damp dishcloth and you're going to cover them again for another 30 minutes. You could also use some cling wrap. I don't have any cling wrap, reason for me using the guys. So 30 minutes has passed and my dough is now proof, as you can see. So my oven is now preheated to 185. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place this in, and these are going to bake for 25 minutes. My cocoa bread is now out of the oven and they're fresh and hot. I'm just going to brush some butter over the top. So they can be nice and soft. Just look at them, guys. They look so delicious, soft. Woo. Alright, so now all of them are nicely coated with the butter. So I'm just going to plate these up and I'll show them to you guys. So there you have it, guys, the finishing product of my delicious homemade cocoa bread. They're so soft, they're fluffy, buttery, they're just tasty. Okay, remember I said you can pair it with your delicious beef patty. You can make sandwich with it, you can do whatever you want to do with it. You can eat it just like that. I personally enjoy eating my cocoa bread just like that by just adding some butter to it. So you can go ahead and try it and let me know how do you like it. Remember to use the exact measurement that I use if you want to make more, because my measurement and all give me a total of 6 cocoa breads. Okay, so you can just hike it up a little bit more if you want to, you know, make like a dozen or so. So once again, guys, I hope you did enjoy this amazing video today, and if you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share my videos with your friends and your family, and encourage them to come on over to check out Zandri's home style cooking. Alright, don't forget to leave your comment down below. Let me know what do you think about today's video, and also what you like to see me prepare next on my channel. Alright, so guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, remember to go ahead and do so and invite your friends to come on over and check out Zandri's home style cooking. Okay, so until I come your way again, guys, with something delicious from my kitchen to yours, take care, guys, and enjoy. Bye, guys. See you in the next one.